Hello. So how's everybody doing this week? Did everybody get everything that they wanted to do done? I'm actually out just kind of roaming around. Back in went to go look at a house that went up for sale. He wanted me to look at some doing a door. So I went to go measure the door and gave him a price and said, "Oh, I thought you were cheap." He's like, "Yeah, go to Lowe's, go to Home Depot." I said, "Have you priced anybody else?" They said, "No, we just heard you were cheap." I was like, "Well, I am relative to everybody else." I was like, "What are you expecting to pay for a door?" "Oh, we was thinking like $125. It's like, good luck with that. I said, "Go ahead and call around if you want to call me back later." But anyways. So I wasn't going to install it for him. I was just going to build it for him. But they got one of the old short houses. Well, not the house is short, but the doors are shorter, so you can't just buy one off the shelf and put it in. So it has to be custom made. And like Lowe's and Home Depot was like $700, and I told them I'd do one for $300, custom built. And they're like, "You're expensive." I'm like, "All right, have fun." Anyways, I'm ranting. So today has been a weird day for me. I have been moving stuff all day long. In fact, I loaded up some stuff before I went on the measure, and now I'm going back to the shop. I'm actually taking the long way. I'm back in where I went to elementary school, and I used to ride my bike through here all the time. I'm just kind of seeing what's the same, what's different. But yeah. So I've been kind of thinking all day what I wanted to talk about, because all I've done today is just move stuff. So now I got all the doors moved except for one little pile, and I think that pile is what I'm going to start off with. Instead of moving them all out, I'm going to go ahead and keep a few in there. Sorry, I got distracted by cars. But I'm going to keep the ones I have there so that I can go ahead and start building them, because I don't, like I'm going to be building doors starting next Monday. So, or at least getting everything ready to build doors. I think I got all my tools available to do it. And and then I went on TikTok for about an hour today. I didn't post anything. I just kind of watched the stuff, and it seemed like the whole world is talking about Biden and the Pope. And God, the things people are saying is absolutely insane. But I don't think we're overran by aliens. Let's just put it that way. Oh, and yesterday, some science news. The sun had a X-class solar flare, which is a very serious solar flare, but it's the lowest level of X-class. In other words, it kind of broke into the X-class from M-class. And that's going to be hitting the Earth on Halloween. So, that being said, as the Earth rotates, it could hit America. It could hit, it's going to hit the northern hemisphere, but it could hit, Ukraine, Russia, China. It could hit anywhere. Just depends on what time, what part of the Earth is facing the sun when it hits us. So you'll probably hear about some, power failures, grid failures, computer glitches. So it's not going to be. It's a good test for the. This is kind of like the first big bang that shot toward us from the sun, and it's going to be a good test of the, our weakened magnetic field. So, but no, there's nothing really to worry about. La Palma has supposedly calmed down a little bit. So I guess me talking about it has calmed the beast. So, yay me. I'm actually driving by one of my ex-girlfriend's house right now. So when I say ex-girlfriend, I'm talking about like 20 years old. They tore everything down. So, my sister would actually, I'm not even going to say nothing about that. But my sister knows that particular girl too. Let's see, what else was there? I've talked to 3 people today. I went and go look for a new bed. Just, see about just getting something new and fresh, and just, wanted to basically just spend money today, and a friend of mine owns a discount bed center to where they're new, but because of a little furriness or a little rip or something like that, he gets them real cheap. And he's like, dude, it's like there is no more $200. I mean, the cheapest thing he had was like $350, and that was for a twin. I was like, no, I'm not going to spend that kind of money. Not when I buy auctions and I can get them out of old folks' homes for, $30-$40. So, but yeah, I guess I'll be looking for a new bed on there. And what else was there? But anyways, while I was out, I was talking with them and talking to a couple other people, and that Let's Go Brandon song is both, I think, number 1 and number 2 on the iTunes chart. You can't go anywhere without seeing something that says Let's Go Brandon. And in case you don't know, Let's Go Brandon is basically a PG way of saying F Joe Biden. So, but yeah, it's a lot of people are getting really, really, really fed up with Biden and the forcefulness of what they're trying to do. As far as, some of the things that they're saying if you don't do this, then you can't do this, this, and this. A lot of people are really not liking that. And, I have positioned myself right now to where I'm at a point to where I'm almost capable of just saying, you know what, I'm tapping out, and I can actually tap out. Like I am both blessed and not blessed to, not have family, as far as I don't have anybody that I'm, that I have to take care of. There's people that I don't mind taking care of, but there's nobody that I have to, be financially responsible for. So, and the people that I do know are pretty much financially responsible themselves. In other words, they're out of debt and they're kind of in the same situation where I'm almost at. In fact, my last hurdle today is talking with my CPA and my lawyer. We're getting the paperwork done to see about renting out my house. I talked to a realtor today about, is it viable to sell the house? But the number he's telling me, I'm not really, they're close, but they're not exactly where I want to be yet. So we'll see what happens on that. But I don't know if I want to sell my house. But I don't know. It's something to think about. I just like to know all the different options to see what's out there. Oh, speaking of which, my CPA has not called me back. Yeah, we're doing the final touches, making sure that the IRS is happy. So, double and triple checking everything, because once I start spewing the rhetoric that I'm going to spew, I'm probably going to get targeted. So, I just want to make sure everything's cleaned up and really good for the end of the year, and then he's going to help me get positioned for the new business next year, which the old business is going to stay in business. It's just being restructured. And then I'm starting a whole nother business for all the online sales, and it's going to be incorporated into the YouTube, which I'm going to basically put myself as a professional, not influencer, but I want to say manipulator. But because that's basically what a lot of people are doing. It's just a matter of what message you're sending out there. And this is just a rambling video, so I don't really have a point to make, and I'm not trying to sway anybody's decision. I'm just rambling to myself and recording it, and if you find enjoyment with it, hit a like. If you don't, then is there a thumbs down on YouTube? I think there is, yeah. So, but yeah, it's been kind of just like I guess the rain yesterday screwed me up. I mean, it rained all day, and it rained off and on for probably about 3 hours today. So it was, but I was still able to get stuff done, and I got this just some random crap out of my house I'm taking up to the shop. And unfortunately, the room I made at the shop, because I've been just trying to get everything else, that's kind of been, I just got totes spread out all over the ground. So tonight I'm going to be setting up like 4 or 5 tables and going to start processing all the totes. And And I think if you've seen the last video, you've seen my the flea market is. I tore down half the tables out there, so I'm gonna take some empty tables out to the flea market tomorrow, move all that stuff over, and then the curtain wall that's up there, I'm gonna tear that down this weekend, so I can get and I'm taking all the speaker boxes out. If they don't sell this weekend, I'm taking the speaker boxes out. I'm taking out the installation kit. And then Wednesday or Thursday next week, I'm tearing down the wall. Unless someone buys it, of course. So, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. Watching the world do its craziness thing that it's doing. There's some other things I heard on the news, but I don't remember enough to really kind of voice my opinion on it. Slurring my words again. I did have one hell of a lunch today, though. I had me half a slab of ribs, smoked ribs, a big old bowl of banana pudding, you know, some 50-50 sweet tea, unsweet tea. I was trying to be a little bit healthy. But I had one hell of a lunch today. And it's funny because that, you know what, I can't say anything, damn it. Ooh, that's almost a wreck. People are trying to run that red light, and they got to hurry up and get to where they're going. You know, if you ever was in that much of a hurry to get somewhere, instead of running a red light, why don't you just leave the house one light earlier? So, yeah. So many people that are selfish, that their opinion and their life is the only one that matters, and everyone else has to get out of the way. Notice that a lot. I guess it's called entitlement. Would that be a good description of it? But there's so many people just in their own little world, never look up from their phone, never look on the phone, you know. Let me see here, let me creep up. Damn, on the phone and got a tablet going, shit. But yeah, it's, you know, people don't enjoy life. People don't look around. You know, it just, there's so much stuff to see, and they're buried in this little world here. So, and here you are watching a video on YouTube. In fact, how about this? As soon as you get to this point in the video, you don't have to watch anymore. You click off, go outside, and just enjoy the cool weather. Walk around the block. Look at the neighborhood. You know, go sit out on the porch, or, you know, go take a drive with the windows down. Don't get out of your damn bubble. So, now those of you who didn't just listen to me, yeah, I guess we'll keep on going with the video. But nobody should be watching this. I'm gonna say some crazy shit, and I'm serious. If you're listening to me now, I want you to click this video off at this point and go out and enjoy life. Go take 30 minutes and just go somewhere. So, and now that I'm here all alone and no one's watching me, let's go, Brandon. Peace, love, money. I'm out.